All right. All right. Next question is from Chris on YouTube. Lots of fruited sour IPA on the East Coast, finished with tons of residual sugar in the beer, but without can explosion. So this is a question coming off a series that I did, or a fruit beer series, or something I did on fruit beer, or fruit beer brew day. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, full brew days, baby. They're in there, tutorials, all that stuff. Jump into the playlist if you have not on YouTube. So he knows that people are making fruited beers that are canned without explosion. And those brewers claim it's because their beers are fully attenuated, which is not true. Yeah, you're right. That's not true, more than likely. My question is it a legal issue admitting adding preservative to deactivate yeast? Or those brewers just find themselves losing faces with that process? Yeah, I mean, my guess is that there is some sort of stabilizer that's used, whether it be like a sulfite. Is that the one? Sulfite, not sulfate. Sulfite. I think it's sulfite. You can correct me in the chat. It's one of those two. Some preservatives, something to knock that yeast out. That's my guess. Maybe something like a sorbate of some sort. But you can go to you can jump on your BSG website, or and any supplier, and look at beer stabilization, and you can find those things and dosing rates. A lot of people don't like to use them, but sometimes you're in a situation where you kind of need to. Srivas says potassium metabisulfate, I know, is one, or sorbate. Yeah. Thank you, Srivas. And yeah, I mean, the reality is if you have if you've not knocked out that yeast and you're putting puree in there, like there's places floating around that are putting 47% puree in their beer. They're making like a super acid beer and then just blending it up with smoothies and with fruit smoothie and calling it a thing. You need to balance. You need to stabilize those beers. They're probably doing it not labeled, unless they're doing some sort of sterile filtration or something like that, where they're completely removing all the yeast and then mixing, getting that on the backside. But even then, to think that your fruit, even your stuff that you're relying on being stable, just planning on all those things being stable, and it's a big roll of the dice. It's a big roll of the dice. So yeah, that's my take on it, Chris. If they're slamming out some smoothie things, and it's a sugar bomb, it's a diabetes beer, my guess is they have to have taken out that yeast, and it should be labeled if they are doing that. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you feel as if you got any value out of the video, please like and subscribe. There are also other videos that you can watch. They're going to maybe be over here or over here. Appreciate you watching.